Yes guys, we're back with a video and we sent the cards off to AGS. So I sent off another 15 cards today after sending them 13. Obviously I'm using money back from sales that I got, you know, from just junk cards, you know, old slabs like CGC old slabs, PSA slabs. I ended up selling a PSA slab at 10 for like 85, so I'm like, right, that's that money. So we used it to basically send off again to AGS, right? And we sent in the light dragonite. So the light dragonite, I don't know if this card will go down. I possibly think that it might on this one. The reason why is because I think these blue labels maybe on the lower spectrum they may have gave the cards a little bit of a higher grade, but we'll soon see of what happens. But I'm after looking at some stuff, I'm thinking that this may go down, but you know, we never know. And then we sent them the Mr. Stones project, so we sent them this. Hopefully this 9 goes to a 10 because this was a flawless card, and the hollow, there was not one hollow scratch on that card. Beautiful print. Like after taking that out of the case, I was like, this is a beautiful card. And this card that was, you know, these are metal tags, right? So only graded was the ones that graded this base set Squirtle, base set 2. So I don't think that they gave this card an incorrect grade. The only problem is I cannot sell this after like 3 years of having it, and the price is around the same price as a PSA card, due to the double sleeving in the case with the back plastic and then putting them inside the plastic bit and then a case being onside the plastic. It's too much. I ended up making these 3D printed slab cases. They're actually sick. I've just thought I'd show them on video because there's people that sell like these cases and stuff on eBay, right? Like slab guards and stuff, and I know it's kind of popular, and I'm like, I have cracked a slab before by dropping it. So you know, the idea is like you put these on here, you know, they make quite nice, they look quite good, and a lot of people always say, oh, did they come with a guard? Now the thing is I can sell them cheaper than most of the people on eBay, right? So realistically I can undercut the market and I can make really any colour because I've got every single colour in, right? The 2 slabs that we're going to break are, we're going to break this 2018 DBZ Miraculous Shenron. So every Dragon Ball card that I've graded right now with AGS has been either a 10 or a 9, right? Now one of them got a 9 that I recently, you know, sent off on the submission. You'll see it when it comes back. But that card I didn't get like from a pack, or I didn't get it mint from a booster or anything. Most of everything that I pulled from a booster, you know, I've graded, right? So that card, this card come from a deck, right? This card come from a deck, and I'm thinking, why is this a 9? Like Dragon Ball Z cards, you know, are printed very good, right? They're printed very like immaculate cards, right? So the idea that this, you know, card, we ended up selling, I think I ended up selling one of these for like £20, and basically all I need to recover back to get all my money back for 4 boxes is basically like £20. Now I have one of the starter cards on eBay for £8 and no one's bought it. Now I had a card that was on eBay for £2.60. You will laugh when that comes back from AGS because let me tell you, it's a 10, but it's funny because it's a 10, right? And I never sleeved it, so obviously it didn't get affected by scratches. So we're gonna break this because I have reason to question this 1.2 cert. Everything like around this time, 1.2, is when they changed the grading standards around this time. So if I upgrade this at AGS to a 9.5 or a 10, then we win. If the card comes back a 9, it's like, it doesn't matter because that's the kind of value it would pay normally anyway to regrade the card. So I technically haven't like paid for the card. I'm going to crack this one as well, right? So Reshiram Charizard, this usually sells now on eBay for around £50, right? And the reason behind this specific card is they gave this one a 9, right? Now, if you look at the centering on the card, you know, you look at the black border, and you look at the black border here and here, right? And you look at the black border there. The black border on this card is literally like bang on in the center. This is how you would kind of measure the centering on these cards, right? So that's from right to left, you know, the border's basically in the same place. And then from top to bottom, the card is pretty much in the same place. Now, if you look on the back, the centering is pretty much bang on. So the centering is like a 10, right? And then you got the corners. So the corners got no whitening on, right? We can see that. No whitening on the corners. And I'm like, okay, so I looked over the surface, and I don't really see anything, right? You know, in the case. We don't see anything in the case. So, you know, when we take it out of the case, we might see something, right? So we're looking over this card, and we think, probably a bit debatable. Is that like a mark there? I think that's on the slab, right? The only something about some slabs that you get back from PSA, right, is they come scratched. And I don't know if that is like on the card or it's... Oh, it's the star. Ah, that's what it is, look. It's the star on the card, right? It's late, guys. Yeah, it's late, right? Yo, we've had a long day, bro. A long day. This is the end of the day, yeah? This is the end of the day kind of thing, right? So, we're like looking at this and we're thinking, alright, the only thing that's wrong with this card is that. Now, I don't know if that's an ink dot or a bit of missing paper on the blue of the border. Now, if we scan it with a machine's going to tell us what it is, right? If it's, you know, an error or... But to give the card a 9 just for that, it's like, really? Right? Anyway, that's after re-looking at the card, you know. I'm just looking through PSA 9s and I'm thinking, are these 9s or are they not? Debatable, right? Are they debatable? If they are debatable, then we might end up breaking them, right? So, you know what time it is. I'm going to break cards because next week I'm going to submit some more cards to AGS again, right? Because the reason why is because we've got some extra dosh, right? Because this week, when I sent them 15 items, really, I've not really paid a lot because I've got dividends. I got dividends, yeah, and I got money back from a slab, right? Money back from a PSA slab. So some lovely man was willing to give me £85 for a slab. So I was like, oh, PSA money? All right, lovely job. Now we can grade with AGS again and get some more data. Do some more slab breaks, which seems to be the most popular thing right now, right? The slab breaks. Because people want to know if their cards are actually being graded correctly. Now, there's a new video on AGS's page. Now, AGS graded a Charizard that was an 8. So Charizard was given an 8 by AGS, right? Or an 8 by PSA. So AGS cracked it and, you know, went to verify if it was true or not, right? And basically, they regraded the card and the card got a 10. So you imagine someone gave your card from an 8, right, to a 10, right? So your card went from 8 to a 10. So now you sit there and think, wow, really? So you're relying on someone's opinion, right? So this is what I mean about, like, I was explaining this to someone on the phone like 2 days ago. When you are basically, let's say, right, we have a plastic bottle. We have a plastic bottle, right? And a plastic bottle, you know, you can crunch it, right? You can crunch it. Now, if we basically said, oh, it's going to pop. No, it's not going to pop. It's just going to slide out, just like that, right? So, let's have a look at this one. Okay, yeah. I would say this card's pretty mint, bro, to be fair. Yeah, man. This is like the Stones Project. Really like the Stones Project. That's just a bit of dust or something, yeah. Right. And then the front. is, boy, this is pristine, bro. I would say, like, in my eyes, looking at this right now, I would say that this is a 10. Right? I would actually say that this is a 10. And, you know, many of you may agree or may not agree. But I'm going to get back to my point, exactly what I was just on about a minute ago. So we can get a plastic bottle and we can crunch it. So we can crush holes in it and stuff. And we could go to, like, just random people and ask them, you know, what would you give this at a rating out of 10? And I did it to this one guy who I know. And my other friend was sat there. And we were both laughing. Because he said, oh, that's a good point, you know. That's a very good point, you know. Like, we could... I said, oh, this can... I was about to say his name then, but I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Right? So, he basically said... We said to him, what would you give this card, or this can, the dint? It's got a dint in it, but what would you rate it? And he goes, a 10. And I was like... and I goes, yo... My man said it's a 10 and it's got a dint in it. Alright, yo, what would you give it? He was having a little joke about it and stuff. So, you know, and we were like, oh, that's a very good point, you know. So, the funny thing is laughing about stuff like that, like on a plastic bottle, you know, is if you ask a couple people, you know, about a plastic bottle and you say, you know, what would you rate it? And they say like a 10 or a 5 or whatever. Everyone's kind of gonna have a different opinion on that, right? They're gonna say something different. You know, one guy might say 6, one guy might say a 7. You know, you need real data on why your card is that great. Not some just guy who's just, you know, came off his wake and bake and started basically like this. This one slab is, I don't know. This is definitely where they changed the plastic. Like this one's a bit annoying, right, to break this one, but I'm just doing it off camera real quick, but you'll see it in a minute. It's like the plastic doesn't like crack. This is where they definitely changed the, you know, the molecule structure of the plastic. Yeah, right. So we're gonna inspect this card. So this one was given a 9 too. So next week, after Easter holiday, we are going to submit this one. We're going to submit these. We're going to send these back to... I'm going to send these to AGS. Right. Oh, there we go. We're going to send these to AGS. And we're going to basically get an opinion. Not an opinion, but, you know. We're going to get factual data on what these cards actually are. Because then it will take the idea from me that... Are these cards actually a 9 or are they not? Right? So, this is what we're basically going to figure out, right? I think we just basically grab this one out. So this slab's not, like, breaking well. No, this slab is very, like... Oh, I think I just sniffed the card there. I don't know. Right, so... Yeah, very debatable, man. Very debatable. Very debatable, very debatable, very debatable right now on this one. Very debatable. This hollow's amazing, bro. This hollow's amazing, right? Bit of dust. I don't know, man. I don't know what your guys' opinion is on this, but I don't know. I think I just really do think this is a mint condition card. Like, look at the surface on this card, man. Like, wow, bro. Wow, I think this will make some good shorts. I mean, I'm looking at the surface here, right? I'm not looking at, like, the edges. Nah. That one edge might suck. I don't know. I don't really know how to judge edges. That's why I send it in to see what they say. Looks alright. Looks alright to me. Corners look fine. Right? Corners look fine. So, okay, this is a 9. Is it a 9? Is it really a 9? We don't know. We don't know, but we're going to find out. Because, realistically, like, we'll soon find out, right, guys? Thanks for watching the video. As always, you know, smash the like button. What do you reckon to this 2 slab crack? Got 2 PSA 9s, 2018 and 2019. I think 2019 was the best year, right? I don't think, for some reason, not every year has been the same since 2019. I think 2019 was an amazing year. You know, it was an amazing year, right? You know, am I wrong? Right. So thanks for watching the video, guys. PSA, these new slabs are kind of shit. The company in general is probably shit, to be fair, because of all the shady stuff that's going on. Even with Logan Paul's Pikachu, yeah, that's a 10 minute. Let's submit it 5 times till we get 10. Right, thanks for watching the video, guys, and we'll see you next time. Peace.